one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
To the best of wives and mothers. A tarnished ring engraved with the following. To Fjorn, best of wives and of mothers. That's sad. That's really sad.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren. And they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. The bridge guard chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Yeah, most of us wouldn't really care either about Gortash's.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get... Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Fionn. Poor lass. Works her arse off for the mumselle, but don't get much in return. Not seen a killer on the loose, cult army marching wee way. Been thinking I might scarp her too. A murder? Here? Baldrin's biscuits.
Baldrin's biscuits.
Must have been Fionn. The
Hey, Emperor, I didn't know you had
lass.
biscuits.
A right good one she was. Make sure Mamselle knows. Across the way at the caress. Yeah, God, she'll be right unsettled. I'm staying put, mind. If a killer wanted me dead, I'd already be crammed under the boards. Have a skeg at these. That should do you.
Butter melted biscuits actually sound good right about now, not gonna lie. Damn.
Let's chew the fat.
Especially with some gravy.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Let me show you.
Opens.
Pleasure doing business.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
This acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders.
Is your boss here to enjoy himself?
I don't think this kind of establishment is...
Are you sure?
Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
That's so true, though.
Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why.
Oh my.
Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
I don't think I can do it, but do you want to do it?
No, because Minthara hates them even more
Ah,
because they're
okay.
from her
So-
city.
Okay, got it. So neither of us can have a hanky-panky time with the twins. Got it.
Yeah.
It's all good. Oh yeah, and we gotta talk with the elephant
Valeria.
thing again. Yeah.
Loot the film.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? You're telling me more than one? I need hard evidence and a motive. Why would a Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
It's supposed to be your job, not our job.
So you want to go to camp, I guess, because
Yes, because you got Will's part to talk to with Mizora.
Will's thing, and then we're out of short rests, and
Yeah. I can hit 3 birds with 1 stone in this instance. Okay, nobody needs to talk. Nope, nobody. Okay. Go ahead and hit the knight.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Wyll. signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No. Wyll Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice. Choose.
So what you gonna do?
Well, we're supposed to be evil, so
Mm-hmm.
may as well get in bed for the devil.
You always were your father's son. Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Seems you've got a new mission, pup. Go save your father. He's locked in a very nasty place. Gortash's secret command center and prison. Lucky for you, I know the way in. I'll mark your map. After all, a deal's a deal. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
I forgot. Does she and Raphael like each other?
No. So Raphael is the father, or is the son of Misitopheles. Zariel is one of Misitopheles' rivals.
Ah, got it.
They very much do not like each other.
Got it. Okay.
I will say I do like how they did Mizora better than, in general, better than Raphael, even though they are supposed to be the same species.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
They're both supposed to be cambions.
You want to talk to her again and see if she has anything else to say?
She was.
She's right here next to me.
Why the stunned face? You look like you've seen a devil. Cunning, am I? Ah, you see me as a schemer, an exploiter. You've pegged me wrong, Wyll. I am a benefactress.
Give me the chance to
and
peg you
have
the
an
right
eye
way,
for
okay?
a good cause. You needed help, so I indulged you.
Oh, goodness.
I've always been the giving type.
Now, what's funny is if you do the underwater saying before talking to Mizora here, his dad dies.
Gortash's secret prison.
That's why I always mess up.
You spring your daddy free.
Well, no, like he's like dies
could
off
always
camera,
leave him to rot.
and then she actually,
That would make your
her deal's
sacrifice
different. She actually brings him back to
And
life.
I know you wouldn't want that. Focus on the elder brain, Wyll. I'd hate to clog that infected head of yours with needless details.
Oh, 15? You got this. You got plus 13. Yeah, you got this.
You're a gifted hunter, pup. And Zariel's made her share of enemies in and out of the hells. Devils, demons,
Do we ever
deserters.
meet
You're a
Zariel at
great
any
burden
point?
on the Lord of the First. Clause
No.
G, Section 9.
All this talk about
Targets shall be
Zariel, and we
limited
don't
to
even
the
meet her.
infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. The clause holds, Wyll. Don't tug on my leash, and you'll be stalking only the wickedest prey.
I want to tug
It's
on
a
your leash.
win-win. You have the best ideas.
Damn.
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all.
I wonder what would have happened if you never saved her.
Wyll becomes a lemur.
Mm.
He gets sent to the hells as a lemur.
Forgot about that little thing.
The 9 hells of Bayer. I call the first hell my home. Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm. A torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. As well you know, Wyll. How I adore it. The delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Why? I'm supplying you with every scrap of your infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Oh yeah, I
Like I
forgot.
said,
If you agree
I'm
to the
the
contract, she
given
does
time.
that.
I didn't even realize she wanted to. Interesting.
She doesn't.
Do you have anything to say, Astarion?
The urges are calling on you again, aren't they? I haven't seen you sleep through the night
Oh, he
once in the
noticed.
past days.
Shit.
I knew you had some nasty habits, but I didn't want to pry over much, but bloody hells. A pulseborn. Probably more Baldurian parents scare their children with stories of your kind than mine. I thought your kind was extinct. Goes to show. You should always check your facts. So, how are you feeling? Keen to reconnect with your family? Or ready to throw yourself in an oubliette? You know, I didn't realize you and I were so alike. I felt paralyzed to do anything about Cazador for so many decades. I gave up on myself. I gave up on any hope of escape after a few lashes. Mal controls you in much the same way. I don't know how you could beat him, but I do know this. You must try. The half-life of a mind-addled slave is worse than death. Don't become his. I wouldn't live another century as one for all the moonstones in Evereska.
That was deep, Asterion. That was deep. Damn.
Us. I still love the sound of that.
Damn. So me and Asterion are more similar than we realize. That's why I'm gonna let him ascend.
This city has one too many self-righteous raven guards. I would have preferred Wyll cut his family ties. I do not want a devil to hold my fate in his hands any more than a god. Aren't you tired of bowing and begging for scraps of power from your patron? I say we put the devil from our minds and trust in ourselves. If anyone should have the power of the crown, it should be us.
Say what? I think they're crossing our things up.
I think so too.
Tell me, Usno, or show me. My mind is open to you.
Yeah, seriously.
Yep.
Exposed to the limitless horror of your dreadful imagination, Minthara's mind buckles, snaps, and then burns hot. She absorbs every detail, whether memory or dream, and drinks deep of them. You sense a desire in her equal in strength to your darkest urge.
A woo?
Elgor, Duktak, Slayer. There are many names for you, my love, and all of them inspired.
I guess you're my proxy.
You are exquisite.
I love how she's peeking over your shoulder like she's one of the angels on your shoulder.
I know.
Is it foreshadowing, I wonder?
We must find the Temple of Baal, slaughter Orin, and claim your inheritance.
My inheritance, thank you.
Then I will rule by your side, my slayer.
Great.
Ooh, can I kiss you? Ooh, that's direct.
I am yours. Come to me.
Oh my. That's not a kiss. That's a hug. There you go. That's a kiss.
Like that's some cheek-to-cheek action right there.
Oh goodness.
You give me courage.
Yeah, I guess I'll just leave that.
Mm-hmm. All right, ready to go to bed?
Sure.
Might as well do 42. Whatever. We got plenty of food. Oh no. The PTSD.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me.
I am not.
I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brainquakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may
There is
as
no
well sit
kissy face this time,
now
okay?
that you are here. Your company isn't
My curiosity died.
I apologize. I didn't mean to burden you with my woes. You have enough to worry about.
As your eyes blink shut, you fall into the deepest slumber of your life. A quietness so vast it feels almost like death.
You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different, in a way. But not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. And not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
Yeah, I'm not doing that again. Fool me once, shame on you.
Wait, tentacle.
No. You're not sucking face with a mind flayer, okay? I'd rather let him suck my brains out than to ever kiss that thing again.
Mm-hmm. I cut him off on my side, so I told him I just want to sleep, and then he literally, oh, I'm sorry.
The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus, and so do you.
Yay.
Oh, Wyll has something.